Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in today. I've got 3 mystery envelopes. I bought these a long time ago, over a year ago I think, and I don't even remember what's inside. So let's go ahead and open them up. Hope everybody's doing well. For those of you who know, I buy a bunch of Buyee auctions, stick them in a big box, and then later on I open them up. Many times I don't remember exactly what they are, but I've got these 3 that I've had around for a while. They're a little thicker than normal, so ooh, these look like some fun ones. Yeah, okay, all right, nice. I know exactly what these are. Actually, I think I actually got these a little more recent than just a year ago. I think this is a more recent pickup that I got. Yes, I remember this now. So this is a mix. I'll save these for the end because these are extremely rare. But let's go ahead and look at these here. So these are some R series Menko. I'll put the set name here, but these are from 1952. These are some very popular ones. Now this one is interesting because this set, they had come in 2 variations. The green and red colors are flipped. And so you'll see numerous sets. The master set is actually double the number of cards in this set. So, all right, look at that. Kotogahama, my Gashira at the time. Let's see, who do we got here? Another Kotogahama. Oh yeah, okay, so it looks like we've got a bunch of those. So these are R series, and these have the actual photo of the Rikishi's head superimposed on a body there. So that's pretty cool. All right, so now these are some M series Menko. These are the rectangular Menko. Kaga, let's see, this is the Kagome mark. So look at that. Oitachi, Wakano Umi, what is that? Shima no Nara? Maybe. Look at that, Yokozuna, looks like that's Kagami Sato there. Here we go. Another, looks like the same set. Chiyo no Yama, famous Yokozuna, another Hikari there. Tochinishiki Yokozuna, look at that one. Nice. I know I've got most of these, so you're going to see a bunch of these go up for sale on eBay. Check out my eBay store. I'll put the link name down below. Check out my eBay store. I got a bunch of bromides up there right now, but I'll continue to put more and more there. All right. Tochinishiki, another one. It's got the Yusho cup there. And then these are interesting too because they came in different versions. There's a ton of types of this set. You got the striped sides, you got purple backs, you've got blue backs, so just tons of different types here. But you got Wakano Hana there with the stripe. All right, you've got Naruyama, look at that. All right, who's that? Can't see who that is. Oh, Tochinishiki again, Yokozuna. Doesn't quite look like him, not quite his likeness, but another Tochinishiki. Definitely put some of those up on eBay. All right, so those, I didn't get the set for these. I picked up the set for these extremely rare caramel cards. And I've only have one of these. I've never found it in 20 years of collecting, and then all of a sudden all these caramel cards popped up. And I don't remember what this actual kanji is, but I'll try to put that up post-production. But look at these, pristine. These evidently came in boxes of caramel, and you can kind of see that here. They were glued, looks like. Mitsuneyama. Now I got tons and tons of each of these. Look at that, all these Mitsuneyamas, Tochinishikis, and they all have the backs, the same backs, and they got different kimarite on the back, or different winning techniques. Tochinishiki, golly, just look at the amounts of these. Oh, Otachi, I think? Wow. These are so rare. I've never seen 20 years of collecting, 20 some years, 26 years of collecting at this point. Never been able to find any of these, and then all of a sudden all of these popped up. Asashio before he was a Yokozuna. So these are probably 1950s, 1955, before Asashio was an actual Yokozuna. Look at that. Down at the bottom, it's got the height and the weight over here. It's got favorite technique, and then it's got the heya or stable information, koto nishiki. You know, it's interesting, the only one that I have is not in any of these. I think I've got the Yoshibayama. There's Wakano Hana before he was a Yokozuna. So these are all probably from 1956, but just look at these. Wow. Extremely, extremely rare candy cards, caramel, and I'll put up post-production actually what set these are from. So excited to be able to catalog these in the next edition of my book. And then we'll go ahead and probably sell a bunch of the doubles, so keep a lookout for eBay for more of my doubles. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and open up another envelope. Okay, which one's this? All right, so that was pretty cool. This is also a big old box. I'm not sure what this one is. A box within a package. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, this looks fun. All right. Let's go ahead and take, oh yeah, I remember getting this. You're probably wondering what it is. Let's take a look. All right, this is a Karuta set. All right, it says All-Star Karuta. Popular people, radio, television stars, All-Star Karuta set. So there are some sumo wrestlers in here. You can see it looks like that's Nagashima down there as well. So we're talking probably late 50s, early 60s. So for those of you who don't know about Karuta, so you have your picture card and then you have your reader cards. You would put all the picture cards down, face up, and then somebody would be the reader, and they would read the reading cards, and then all the players that were there would slap the picture card, try to be the first to slap the picture card that corresponded to the reader card that they were actually reading. So looks like these have been taken out. It says Moshiroi Karuta, so interesting Karuta. Let's take a look at some of these. A lot of these I'm not going to be able to actually tell who they are, except for some of the sports players. So there's Beat. What's that, Ra? Little kids playing. Let's see if we can find. So they're singing Japanese geisha or Mayako singing. Soup. There we go. Again, music stars and sports stars in here. These have not been played with at all. In fact, I think they took it off the ribbon to actually scan it for the auction. So there's again, ballerina. Oh, these are going to be fun to catalog. There's some sort of dog. All right. Little oboe dance. Hey, here we go. Which one is that? Okay, I don't know. We'll have to find out. Post-production, I'll figure out which sumo wrestler that is. And kind of crude drawing, as you can see there. So these are some pretty crude drawings. So there's a sumo wrestler there. Again, these are TV personalities. Looks like that's probably Te for Terebi. So probably some sort of samurai TV star. You sisters, there you go. Another sumo wrestler. There's two sumo wrestlers. All right, so that was that stack. So those are all the picture cards, and again, you'd put all the picture cards up just randomly, and then you would have an actual reader card, and then once you'd take turns having the reader versus there's so maybe for karate maybe, and then you take turns doing the reader. And again, it's just a fun game. Definitely a lot of kids games, a lot of popular ones. Jomo Karuta is a very famous one for those of you who are familiar with Japanese culture. Look at that, Disney, Walt Disney. Look at the crude drawing of Donald Duck and Mickey Mouse there. Look at the crazy eyes there. All right, baseball player, post-production, I'll actually put who that is up. Not sure who that is. Look at that, another baseball player. Well, there's two. All right, there's Ni. So I'm not sure who Ni is. Maybe Taiho. So it looks like there's at least 3 sumo wrestlers in here. Looks like, what, a couple baseball players so far? Maybe. What the heck is that on his head? All right, these are some pretty cool drawings. Yeah, some of these I'll post-production I'll probably post, because some of these look like American TV shows. Look at that wall. There's that wall. Yeah. Look at that, some old western on top of a train. Having a fight there, and then some horse and cat there. So there you go. So all-star Karuta, television stars, and looks like a sports player. So post-production I'll put up exactly, again, what some of those players and rikishi are. But looks like to be from early 1960s. Anybody want to take a guess on what it is? My guess is going to be 1960, 61. All right, we've got one more envelope here. Let's take a look. Cutting open there. Yeah, so far I haven't cut anything, at least any of the cards. Kind of putting it down. All right, well, we've got a packaging within a packaging within a packaging. Hopefully it won't take too long. Otherwise, I'll go ahead and probably just speed this up. But let's Phew, okay. That took me a while. It was package within a package within a package. I was completely wrong. I don't know if you can see that here. So this says Sumo cards. These are S-Series Stadium cards. And before there was television in the 1930s, you could buy these cards, and when you're listening to the radio, you could actually see the wrestler's face with these cards. And so they came pre-packaged in these sets. This set was common from 1932-ish to about 1944. So I don't even remember ever picking this up, but look at that. It's been opened before, definitely been used. You can see a couple of the tabs have been broken off there, and I have no idea what year this is from. This is a new set. I've got almost all of these, but not every one, and so I obviously picked them up for a reason. And it looks like I have not seen this set before, so this would be a brand new set. First time we're ever laying eyes on it, so this is amazing. Probably from, Minanogawa was Yokozuna from like 1937 to 1942 or something like that. So, pre-war. Look at that. Minanogawa, Yokozuna. I can't read some of these names. Futamigawa, maybe? Don't know that one. But these have been used for sure. Well loved during the actual tournament for sure. Backs are blank on these. Looks like some kid wrote there, I'm not sure. Looks like the Ford. Wow, some new names. Itsutsushima. Beautiful cards. I have never seen these before. Brand new. That's not Teru Nobori. It's got to be, maybe it is. Who's that? Wakasegawa, maybe? Wow. Now you can see these are size of maybe like tobacco cards, if you're familiar with them in the US. But look at that. These are some great images. Even though they're black and white, you can see crisp. The Keisho Mawashi, this is the ceremonial apron, as it's kind of loosely translated into, that they wear before each tournament day actually, when they do the ring entrance ceremony. Fujigatake maybe, Maedayama, wow. Now the real prize out of here is going to be the Futabayama if he's in here. Sarano Waka, maybe? Sarano Hana? Don't have my glasses on, so I can't quite see. Look at that. These shoes on, maybe? No. Rogoku? No. I'm just guessing at this point. Not to do post-production some of these names, but wow. Well, we're gonna look for the Yokozuna Futabayama. Look at that. These are gorgeous. Now I can see why I picked these up, because I have not ever seen Hagoroyama. He eventually became Yokozuna. Here we go, Futabayama, look at that. Yeah, so this is probably early 40s. You can see he had a larger belly in the early 40s after he had been Yokozuna for a while, so it'll be interesting to see what year these are actually from. Kuganishiki, You can quite tell, you know, especially if you get all the Yokozuna cards. Terukuni, Matsuno Sato. Yeah, when you get all the Yokozuna cards, you can kind of narrow it down. And so hopefully post-production I'll be able to not narrow down exact year, but I'll probably approximate year. And when I actually catalog these, then I'll nail down the exact year. Wow. Deiwa Minato. These are some names I have not seen before. Shisan Nishiki. Kyushu Yama. So given that there's only two Yokozuna, hopefully we'll be able to tell a little bit easier what year these are from. But man, amazing Sumo cards, S-Series Sumo cards from the late 30s, 1940s. All right. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Appreciate you sticking with it, and have a great one. Sayonara. Bye.